I have a silver wizard card. Never even shuffled before.
So,
Press on the yes button to accept the trade or the no button to decline.
Captain Obvious is obvious. Huh, 231 beans. That's quite expensive actually. Anyway,
Purchase will make you any of your
yeah,
fun
that's
back.
another
Sorry,
Weird
I've run
Sisters
out of
member.
stock. You'll have to come back later.
Yeah, so, what was I going to say? Ah, there's Dumbledore over there. Might not be able to see it if you're not in full screen and not in HD. I was going to say something. Yeah, the bean sellers are mostly silver card vendors. There are some bronze card vendors, but there are actually pretty few of them.
Harry, the weekly Hound Point ceremony is about to start. Follow me and I'll show you where it is.
Oh, thank you, random girl, which I don't know and haven't seen before. So, this is the... well, there was a weekly ceremony. So, basically this game takes place over a month. That's what she
morning,
just said.
For those of you who have trouble remembering names, I am Albus Dumbledore, Headmaster of Hogwarts. Welcome to the very first weekly House Point ceremony of the school year. The house with the most points wins a visit to the Bean bonus room. The length of the visit depends on how many more points they have.
Ah, the length
Second
depends on
place
it.
house. Let's take a look.
I actually didn't know that. Or I didn't pay attention to it, I should say.
Gryffindor is in the lead. Harry, it looks like you get to
So,
visit
I
the
get-
bonus bean room.
Get a pretty comfortable lead over...
You only have a limited
over
time
Slytherin.
to collect beans.
Anyway, this is the bonus bean room. Yay! And the objective here is simple. Grab as many beans as freaking possible. And here it's pretty easy to actually make back the beans I just lost on trading. Ah, the trades. Losing beans every time, man. Just like the real world. Unless you want to wend vendors, of course. Something I really don't like about this is those chests are actually pretty darn slow. So you can see where the problem lies. And yeah, and they also shoot out. Well, what I was going to say, but actually forgot halfway into the sentence, it's you really don't want to be picking those beans up because you can actually get beans quicker doing it like just this style, running after the beans. So it's actually a major disadvantage, except for here, which you can actually run in a circle and collect the other beans while the chest is opening. We're actually on our way to another area. Don't think I'll actually be able to reach it. I might be. Well, I have some time left. So, this is the second area, which you actually get through by... well, you get to this by using these doors right here, which you can't open yet. We can open them pretty soon, though.
Harry, there you are. Glad I found you.
Hello, Wood.
Time for Quidditch practice, Harry. None of the other teams have started training yet, so we'll have a good head start.
But I haven't had lunch yet.
You can eat later. Follow me to the Quidditch pitch.
Yeah, Harry, there's more important matters of your survival. Ah. I was going to change my... I was going to say your survival, and then I decided halfway... Well, and just before I said it, I decided in my mind to say you surviving, and then I forgot to delete the last part of the sentence and become you survival. English. Seems like not my strong point. Well, I'm Norwegian, so I do have a...
Hey Harry, want to trade? We have the best.
I do have
values
a
in Hogwarts.
reasonable apology.
Hey Harry, want to trade? We buy in bulk and pass the savings on to you.
Yeah, of course. So this is Fred and George, and they do have some very
What do you
interesting
have?
items.
I have Quidditch armor, just like the Chudley Cannons wear.
Aren't they last in the league? Isn't that kind of the lore of Harry Potter? The Chudley Cannons being last? Might be remembering wrong though. Anyway, so this is Quidditch armor, which basically gives you more health during the Quidditch matches, and that is boring. Rather go for this.
I have a Nimbus 2001, the best model available to the general public.
But sadly, we can't afford it.
Don't know when I'll have these again, though.
Yeah, I don't know when I will be purchasing them. Well, we'll find a suitable time to actually do it.
Be more careful where you're going, Harry. I beg your pardon?
Well, excuse me, it wasn't I was going, I was running. Are you blind?
Sorry, no time to talk.
Same texture, except for the uniform, and completely different voice.
Good old
Oh well.
Hagrid's hut.
Okay, this is Hagrid's hut. There are a few secrets around here. Well, I wouldn't really call them secrets, because, as you can see, it's clearly visible, and these pigs make a horrible sound. Absolutely horrible. And it's even worse when you use Semper on them, something you actually can do. Oh, animal cruelty in the video game. Where's Peter? Fortunately, not here. So, another card is added to our collection. There's a save point back here and a cauldron in which we haven't learned to use yet. Oh, there's Hagrid's. And there's another chest right there. Okay, let's bump into him and thereby talk to him.
There's some who think pigs are smelly. Imagine how that makes the pigs fail.
Ah,
Hi, Harry. Care for a spot of tea? No? I suppose you're too busy with classes, eh? Think the rain will hurt the aubergines?
yeah, some random lines. Ah, Hedwig. Ah, can't actually use a spell on you, but oh well. Yeah, another thing I was doing when I was bored, or when I was young, I should say, is doing this kind of jumping and try to get on top of this. If not for actually getting on top of this, at least kind of seeing kind of outside the barriers. And this is nice because, as you can see, there's actually rendered right here, and most developers would kind of make that just a scenery and really have nothing on top, but these guys do have, and I respect that.
Hey, Harry.
Well, as you can see, some of the graphics are a bit kind of cut out, but remember, this game is made in 2002, I think, so the graphics weren't really that amazing back then. Well, of course they were amazing for the time, but now, 10 years later, they, well, they're certainly okay, but nothing mind-blowing, for sure.
And it's the job of the three chasers to get it past the enemy keeper.
Might not have been back in the day, anyway.
But you don't need to concern yourself with that. There are also two bludgers flying around, which you don't want to get hit by. But don't worry, each team has two beaters who try to keep them away from you. Last, and most importantly, it's your job as our seeker to catch the golden snitch before the enemy seeker does. Since you've been off all summer, let's start out easy. I'm going to throw up a snitch for you, and I want you to try to catch it. Sounds easy enough?
So, this is the Quidditch version for this year.
Use your arrow keys to steer your broom left, right, up, and down.
You can actually use the mouse to control this, and I find that actually pretty good, because then you don't have to move your microphone. Well, I really don't care right now, because my microphone is kind of malfunctioning, so I'm using the headset microphone. Might be noticing the dropping quality. Might be changing that later on, because spoiler alert, I'm not going to record all this in one take. I think it's going to be like 5 hours or something, the entire walkthrough. Well, what I was going to say is, as you can see, the Quidditch thingy is a lot different than last year. There's no more free roaming. You can't actually fly in any direction you actually want. So you're kind of set on this path and just have to follow it. And they also designed the game so you basically can't catch the Quidditch. Wow, the snitch fast, too fast. So there's kinda, except for the last match, a set time, a minimum time. Well, it's kind of a minimum time the last match as well, but it's different compared to the other ones. Anyway, you can actually catch it. Yay. So, yeah, that's another thing I think was better in the first game.
Which means we've got a great chance of winning the cup.
And that's the Quidditch game, basically.
Don't look now, but here comes the Slytherin team.
I don't believe it. I booked the pitch for today.
Hey, they've got new brooms and it looks like... Yes, they are! They're Nimbus 2001s!
Yeah, I know. Apparently Lucius Malfoy made a very generous donation.
Like our new brooms, Weasley. What are you doing here, Malfoy? I'm the Slytherin Seeker now. Didn't you know? Perhaps someday Gryffindor will be able to afford new brooms.
Well, at least no one on the Gryffindor team had to buy their way in. They got in on pure talent.
No one asked your opinion, you filthy little mudbloods.
You pay for that one, Malfoy.
Well, at least I could afford it, Weasley, unlike you. Leave it, Ron. He's not worth the trouble.
Oh dear.